Broadcasting from Watts Creative Studios in Bedford, Virginia, you're listening to Life, Liberty, Happiness with your host, Brian Schley.
Hey, welcome everybody to another episode of Life, Liberty, Happiness. I'm your host, Brian Schley. In the studio today, DW.
Yes, you are the calm Brian Schley. Wouldn't you agree, Woody?
Oh, I agree. Yeah. I got a little background music for you, DW.
There you go. It's awesome.
Woody?
Yes, sir. Hey, how you doing? I'm here.
So we have a small studio today, which is good. We can, it allows me to talk more since
You're so good at it.
I'm so good at it. Yeah. So, would like to thank all of our sponsors. State Farm Studios is where we do our show live in Bedford.
Yep.
Live at 5 on Grove Street FM.
Grove Street FM.
Ooh, that was good.
Live on a Grove Street
What?
FM.
Man, we get the voiceover guy right here,
I
Brian.
know.
What?
Remember that guy used to do the movies?
Yes.
He came from the universe.
Well, that's pretty good.
Dude, that's good. That is
That's
great.
good.
Man, that's all right.
You sound like perfect, and I sounded like a DJ from a strip club. Come on down, Slade, to the
Yeah.
stage. Oh, probably shouldn't have used
DJ
that.
Humpty Dumpty.
Anyway, welcome everybody to our
He
State
sat
Farm
on the
Studio.
wall and then he fell.
That is so good. All right. I'm going to start writing some scripts.
Yeah,
'cause
all right,
we have a talent in here
we
right
got
now.
a show we got to do.
We got to pay bills first. We got CNS Business Services. Just, Charlene and Susan do a wonderful job over at CNS. And Grizzly Garage Doors. Do a little Grizzly Garage.
Yeah, add a little gravel to it.
Well,
Do that.
he came from the woods with two big paws.
God, I didn't know this. This is like a hidden gem, Brian.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this is like,
Yeah.
Hey, this is what I do with my talent.
oh God, he's gonna take credit for it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
He discovered me.
He discovered it just now.
Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. We got a great show today. Dr. Carol Swain will join us later, our special guest on Life, Liberty, Happiness. We're discussing a little bit of education, critical race theory, and all that stuff that seems to be impacting our school systems today. Had a really good conversation with her. So that'll be coming up later on in the show. We'll talk a little sports, a little nobody knows, and see what's happening as far as news today. Right now, we're going to roll into trivia. Trivia is sponsored by Grizzly Garage Doors.
Where can you find a reliable garage door? Central Virginia area looks to Grizzly Garage Door LLC. Jed is a veteran of the military and provides exceptional services for both residential and commercial. Grizzly Garage Doors is your place to go when you want the best. If you're building a new home and not sure what type of door is right for you, go to grizzlygaragedoorllc.com. New doors, existing doors, repair, replacements. They even have emergency services capabilities too. So give them a call, Jed or Chelsea, 434-277-2765.
All right. Thank you, Grizzly Garage Doors, for continuing to sponsor our show. Last week, Woody, I don't think we had a winner.
If someone answered and I didn't get to that, I apologize. I have a new way though.
Okay.
Right.
Well, before you get to that, Shannon, if you're listening, I will get you your certificate that's sitting on my table at home. I keep forgetting it. So, anyway, congratulations to her and Wayne Hill. You're the week before.
Wayne Hill, yeah.
Yeah.
Wayne did come by and get his.
This week's trivia. What department store used to be where the county administration building is currently?
Ooh.
And we will only accept one answer. Okay? Woody, how can people contact us?
Okay, so for trivia, we have a brand new way. Unless you call during the show. Okay, you visit grovestreet.fm and right on the bottom of the page, a messenger will pop up. Shoot me the answer right when you know it. Okay, so the first to answer correctly, I will now have proof. So go to the website while you're listening. You can even listen to this show through the app and then go to the website. It'll still play. grovestreet.fm. Messenger will pop up. click, hey, answer, and then we can communicate with you. And that is now the official trivia way.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yep.
All right. So again, what department store used to be where the county administration building is currently? So, if you're listening and you know the answer to that, do what he just told you to do.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just do that.
So,
Just do that.
on to sports.
Oh, man, it's perfect timing.
Before I get to what happened to my music?
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, hold on. Let me.
This is the background, man.
There we go.
So, and that gives you time to get your clips up and ready. So,
Are you hinting that I do not have them ready on a regular basis?
no, that's not what I'm hitting. So, before I get deep into my sports, I do want to let everybody know this weekend at the Bedford Country Club, starting at 10 a.m., Liberty High School, well, the Minutemen Club will be hosting a golf tournament, and the proceeds go to Liberty High School football. Thank you, guys. Both of you guys are whole sponsors. So DW with Boots,
Boots the cow.
yep, and Woody with Watts Creative Studio.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being a whole sponsor. And if you're interested in playing golf and haven't yet, contact me at 434-444-1874. I'll be glad to see if we can't, add a team or just let me know. We'll make it happen. But all that, we do one every fall before the football season, which I think we're going to do another one in the fall. But I thought I would do one here just to because we didn't have one last year.
How many teams you got signed up so far?
I believe we're at 10, which is a good number. You get too many and then run out of golf carts and all that other stuff. But would like to have more.
Do you play golf, Brian?
I usually play. This year I'm not going to because there's so much that goes into I've tried. It's hard to do all of it. So just this year I'm going to relax. Take, if people need something, I can take it to them and blah, blah, blah.
You have food there?
Yeah, we'll have food.
That's this Saturday?
Yes.
This Saturday?
This Saturday. So if you can get a team up, man, please do.
I'll holler from my backyard. I'll holler at you.
Yeah, we have a really good time. We have prizes that we give away. We have a trophy. This is the first year we've ever had a trophy.
What?
So we have a trophy this year.
Everybody.
So we have people from West Virginia coming in. Should be a lot of fun.
Well, you get that West Virginia crowd in.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
always a good time.
I might go up in my backyard and practice putting naked and see if you can see me
Okay, that's
from over there.
Yeah. So,
Let me know how that works.
there was a race this weekend,
Yes.
Darlington,
Yes.
which is one of my favorite races to watch. I like the throwback schemes. I've talked with some people. I understand there is some frustration amongst the NASCAR people that don't like when there is a throwback scheme that has a different sponsor on it. And I agree with that. I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to do the throwback Valvoline,
Put the Valvoline on it.
put the Valvoline on
Yep.
it.
Yeah, gosh, you can't switch that. Yeah.
Oh, they do. They do with some of the
Ooh,
cars. I
that's-
forgot one of them had.
Well,
And I understand some of those businesses aren't in business.
I think it's what they work out. They can't get it worked out, those people.
But then don't do it.
Now, Corey LaJoy had the best throwback scheme ever.
Oh, you think so? The Xerox.
Yeah, he had the Alan Quickie car.
Yes.
I mean, he had the sponsor, the number,
And did you hear them talking
And
about
Cal Lawson.
Cal Lawson and
Yeah.
everything that we talked about here on the show?
Yeah.
Woody, I'm going to throw something at you.
What? I got it. Are you ready?
Well, no, no. It's not. I look over there and he's not paying attention.
I am paying attention. We had somebody answer the thing.
We're discussing something, and I was thinking you were going to have 2 cents, but obviously you didn't watch the race.
I don't watch racing. I'm sorry.
And I pulled up the results because I want to remind you that you asked me my 3 picks last week for
Well,
Darlington.
do you remember my picks?
No.
Exactly. But you remember yours. But what were yours?
Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Kevin Howard.
Mm.
And
Wrong button.
Yeah, what did you hit?
I have a new soundboard for y'all.
But Martin Truex was the winner.
Did you pick him?
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome.
It was awesome. He had an amazing race. He pretty much dominated the whole race. Although I really was rooting for Kyle.
Yeah.
I thought Lawson had it.
Who'd you pick?
I think I had
You think?
Kyle Lawson. I got mad at you because you didn't pick a dark horse. And who was my dark horse?
I don't even know what is that?
I don't know.
mean?
I have to go back and listen to the show.
You don't listen to it? You don't re-listen to it, Brian?
Yes, but it's been a week ago. I've got a lot of stuff done this week.
Oh my
All right, so on to Kentucky Derby. There was a winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was Medina Spirit. That horse tested positive for drugs.
Man, that's
Well, DW, you'd like to know this. We caught up with the horse.
When I get up for breakfast, there's no oats in the bin, 'cause everything is going out and nothing's coming in. Believe me when I tell you, I have heard the news. I got those empty feed bag blues.
So when we caught up to talk with the horse, he was not feeling well because he had the empty feedback blues. But
That's right. Yeah.
But he is going to be able to race this weekend. I think it's this weekend at the Preakness.
What did he test positive for?
Some type of...
was it marijuana? That'll be legal soon.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. I've heard so many theories on all this junk.
I mean, did it enhance him, give him more horsepower?
Oh, why didn't... Hold on. I got something for that. There we go.
All right, so
From the studio on it.
Yes.
that's right. Oh,
Packed today.
Packed the studio on it. So I don't know if you saw this, DW, but Tim Tebow.
Yeah, I saw
Remember
that.
old Tim?
Yeah.
He has signed a contract with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Looks like he will reunite with his old college coach, Urban Meyer.
Cool.
This time as a tight end. When asked if there's anything changed since he's older, he responded,
Yeah, I'm getting taller and my hair is growing out. I got eyebrow hair now. Never had that. So I'm feeling awesome. Yeah, I've been eating seafood 3 days in a week. I had, let me tell you something. I had 12 crabs yesterday. 12. And 2 pounds of crawfish.
so, yeah, he seems to be feeling good.
Well, he's looked like he's stayed in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
So I think
He does.
I think he's he's athletic too. So
What's crazy about that is the amount of people complaining about it.
Yeah.
Like, why are you complaining that the man is employed?
he is a whole nother discussion because I feel like the reason he didn't work out before was because of other reasons.
Right.
And
It's true.
the reasons again, if he was stood up for anything else, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
Correct.
But it's just because who he is. So he had a raw deal before because he was super talented, one of the most talented athletes ever.
Yep.
And it's like how that didn't work out. It has to be another reason. Like so.
Correct. No, I
That's
agree.
another podcast.
And before we finish sports, you forgot to mention the Phillies.
I didn't. I don't even know who they're playing or what they're playing.
Oh, let's see. You didn't watch them beat the Nationals last
I
night?
did. I saw them win a game. Yes.
Yeah. And they're, in first place?
They are in first place,
Okay.
but 2.5
And-
games up.
And where's Washington at?
Probably last. Here's what's crazy about that. It's literally...
So I hope Nicole Johnson is listening too, because she is unfortunately a Nationals fan too.
it's not unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
It's unfortunate that we have to look up and see a World Series banner that you can't see because it's been so long since the Phillies have won. The Nats have won, 2 years ago?
The Phillies have been playing longer than the Nets.
Yeah. That's even worse.
Yeah.
You've had more chances.
Oh my God.
So let's move on to what's happening.
Yeah, let's move on to something.
I just don't even know what man, I don't watch any sports. Sorry, guys. I'm going back. Hold on. See, I got 15 clips over here.
What's happening is just a background music.
There we go. Yeah.
You know what you need, Woody?
Yeah, what's that?
An intern.
That would be
do
nice.
need an intern.
I need 4 monitors since
Hey.
Brian has 36 clips for me to go through.
So you ever watch Barstool?
No.
First of all, that guy, you want to talk about somebody you should aspire to be. That dude, no, I'm just saying, he's got
Yeah.
more money.
Oh, that's the guy that's like was helping out businesses, right? He was going around, right? Didn't he do a fundraiser?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Dave, I
Dave
don't-
Portney?
yes, a phenomenal guy. Funny
Yeah.
as hell.
Yeah.
But anyway, the other day I was watching a clip of him where they were trying to hire an intern, and he said, "Where's the resumes?" And they go, "Well, they didn't turn in a resume." And he's like, "Huh? How many people applied?" He said 4,000. He's like, "Yeah, I ain't weeding through those resumes."
Do we have somebody about the trivia?
We do have someone. It's our
yeah.
buddy Wayne Hale.
Oh.
Look at this. Wayne, I apologize for the delay in getting to you. It's a 36 clips I'm waiting for. It's his answer, and he provided a picture. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Extra credit.
Wow.
He said Leggett's.
Leggett's is correct.
Leggett's is correct, and he provided a picture, so that is fantastic.
If you had
Wayne-
answered Belk, we were not going to give
We
you
were
a
not.
prize.
No, Brian said absolutely not. But Wayne, thank you for using the new method on the website too. Wayne listens to directions and gets the answer right,
Yes. I'll
and
tell you
sends
what.
a picture.
Yeah.
Good job, Wayne.
Yeah.
Good job, Wayne.
All right, so on to what's happening. Excuse me. National news. So, Woody,
Yes, sir.
well, we go from no toilet paper to wipe our.
Oh God.
I even gave him a heads up.
I got the chat window here and this one here.
So let me
All right,
start all
let's,
over.
let's do it again. Let's do it again. All right.
So we go from no toilet paper to wipe our to waiting in line to pump our gas. You don't beat out gas. What's your next clip?
Yeah. See, it's yeah. There we go.
Man, gas so high, I filled up my tank the other day, cost me $75. $75 damn dollars. And I had to hold a click, right? So I could click when it was done. It didn't even click. It went, I'm like, what the hell does mean? I mean, is the pump tied? Then I turned around, this holding man through my, you got spare change. I said, look at this gas pump. Do I look like I got some spare change? I'm about to rob your peace man butt in a minute. Where's your pork and bean can? Where is it?
Where is your pork and bean can? So anyway, DW.
Yes.
Gas. Lavelle Crawford is one of my
God,
favorite.
That's
dude.
funny. I'm gonna have to watch this for the rest
Oh,
of the show.
dude, he is one of the best. But gas. So, obviously, the Colonial Pipeline, I guess, computers got hacked, right?
Right.
And this is causing multiple issues,
Right.
but mainly with our gas.
Yep.
So, a couple questions for you.
Yes.
If pipelines weren't important,
Yes.
which is what the first executive order was, canceling pipelines,
Right.
why is this important all of a sudden?
And those people that supported that should get out of line.
Correct.
Ah,
And second of all, if you can hack a computer for a pipeline, why can't you hack a computer for voting?
there you go.
That's it.
So, to be honest with you, I hadn't noticed anything until I was in Charlottesville, left my hotel room last night to go get some gas, and there were lines of cars everywhere. And I was like, what is going on here? So I just went on back to the hotel room, and then when I went out later on that night, there were no cars, but there was no gas.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my God.
Panic buy. And I think my personal opinion on that is it did not help when the state of emergency for the state was declared
Correct.
because of
Yes.
that. And then
Yes.
that panics everybody and they run out.
Well, I tell you what else. It turns into laughter for me because this morning I'm headed to the job site and there is a gas station that, to their credit, had people outside funneling cars properly, and it was, but there was a line a mile long,
Right.
and that's not exaggeration. I mean, a mile down a highway, 250 in Charlottesville. What I find funny is there was a gas station adjacent to this one that didn't have gas, and it. Do you know how I could tell that? There was no cars.
No cars. Yeah.
But also, there were trash bags over the pumps. I laughed because as I'm passing that, I was at a stoplight. I watched at least 5 people get out of the line to rush to the station with no gas,
Yeah.
to realize they have no gas.
Yeah.
And so the first thing that pops into my mind is, did you think you were the only ones that were going to get
Yeah, like they discovered some hidden
Oh,
gem.
yes. And
Yes,
it's like,
I'm so smart.
I'm just looking at them like, you can't be that dumb.
I'm a genius.
You've waited this long to get up to the gas station.
Yep. And I think, too, on the pipeline thing, of course, we have panic buying like they did with toilet paper. That does not help the situation.
Correct.
And you need to think that, okay, the pipeline got hacked, got shut down. The pipeline people even said, don't worry, it's not that big of an issue. It'll get resolved because quite often throughout the year, the pipeline gets shut down for maintenance
Correct.
from the company. They just don't announce it.
Right.
But they shut it down to work on it all the time. So it's down several times a year.
Right.
But people go out and go crazy. I mean, I seen on the news where people were filling up barrels and, there was a clip online today I saw where there was an elderly Oriental lady filling up Walmart bags
Oh, my God.
with gasoline, and the other person with them was holding the bags, putting gas in it.
Just stop.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on from that depression.
Yes.
Woody,
Sir,
I'm in the wrong business.
are you? Yeah.
Yep. I need a government job,
Yep.
preferably in education. The principal at Parkland High School, remember that name? DW? Remember
No.
Parkland? The shooter, Parkland High
okay.
School
Yeah.
shooting down in Florida.
Yep.
So Parkland High School, the principal there was indicted on charges that he lied to the grand jury that was investigating the high school shooting that took place in 2018.
Wow.
Superintendent Robert Runcies, I guess how you say it,
Yeah.
for his troubles was given his walking papers by the Florida School Board, but not before he got a $750,000 severance package.
Wow.
So as I was saying, the amount of money I'm going to be making would hurt your parents' feelings. You remember the class where I taught you all how to make it rain? That's what I'm going to be doing every single night. Dollar bills, y'all.
It's so apparently in government, when you screw up, lie to a grand jury,
Yeah.
Man.
you get a $740,000 severance package. Man,
and
must
then
be
just
nice.
go disappear.
On to local news, we have a new Republican nominee for governor, Lieutenant Governor and Attorney General. Glenn Youngkin
Yonkin Donkin.
will be the Republican governor nominee. Lieutenant Governor will be Winsome Sears.
I like that name.
Yeah.
Winsome. Winsome.
Attorney General will be Jason, how do you say his last name? Mirez?
How would the movie guy voice say it, DW?
Jason Mirez.
From a county far, far away. Jason Myers.
That's what we're going with.
Okay. All right. On to our funny story of the day, which is kind of funny and sad at the same time. I don't know if you saw this, Woody, but California Tesla driver was arrested while riding in the back seat.
I didn't mean to laugh at the fact that it was a Tesla driver. I apologize.
So this dude had the car on autopilot, which, from what I've heard, doesn't allow you to just fall asleep and not drive. It just helps the car stay in the lane and stop if a car has stopped in front of you. Apparently, this is a big problem because there's been over 5 deaths related to the autopilot program that Tesla. So Tesla apparently has 2 programs that this autopilot, which again doesn't don't name it autopilot for one.
Yep.
If you can't just let it go, and 2, they have a program where you're allowed to control the car from a controller. Bad idea. So this dude's in the back seat. He gets pulled over, and they give him a ticket for reckless driving. So here's what's funny about this. 2016, when I went to Richmond for council stuff, that was something that Richmond was discussing then on how to regulate electric cars because this type of stuff was going to be coming down the road. So they were already on top of tickets and things like that. So apparently multiple people saw this guy driving down the street with no driver, so they called the cops.
Like driving, I'm not using it for like...
You're not driving right now?
I'm traveling in my vehicle.
You're traveling in your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't have a driver's license?
I'm traveling.
Well, if Tesla would take the same technology that they use at SpaceX, because they have people that don't pilot it, they just ride a rocket up to the space station. Am I right?
No, yeah, you can get to that, and they're working on that technology. It's just not developed yet. So if you buy a Tesla, don't put it on autopilot and jump in the back seat.
No, I think it's like the other ones that have lane assist. You know, like
Correct.
I mean, it's like 99%, safe, but you still need eyes on the road.
I have lane assist on my truck. It's called Tammy. Sitting on the other side.
I knew you were going to go there. So that is your news and what's happening. So right now we are going to bring in our special guest here shortly. I got to do my job and pay the bills first. Hey, DW.
Hey.
I forgot to tell you this before we started the show.
I need some epic music to play in the back.
Give me a couple of words that describes how you want your neighbors to be.
Reliable and thrifty.
Friendly would be good.
Friendly.
Reliable and friendly. There you go. Well, that is exactly how I describe David Hallnaker at State Farm. He is like a good neighbor. He's always there.
Yeah.
He has reliable service when you need him and a friendly staff that treats you with respect. Whether it's auto, life insurance, RV, motorcycle, car loans, call David Hallnaker. He's always there. David has over 30 years of experience in the business. He is your local State Farm dealer. He can answer those tough questions. He's my agent.
And he's mine too.
Because when I call 540-586-8194, they have the answers that I need. Call David today at 540-586-8194. Or if you want to stop by their office, they're located beside Walmart on 460.
Yep. Wonder if he can get us Jake.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Jake from State Farm.
Jake from State Farm.
So, Nana, my fave, Nana,
Yep.
called me today or yesterday.
Yeah.
And so they're doing a thing where you come in and you sit down and they go over all your policies to ensure everything's covered, and if they can save us money, they're going to. So State Farm really goes out of its way to make sure
They do.
you got everything covered. So we're going to make an appointment to do that. So I'm looking forward to that. So without further ado, Woody?
Yes, sir. You ready for our special guest?
Yeah, go ahead. Listening to Life, Liberty, Happiness with our special guest, Dr. Swain, former political science professor at Vanderbilt and grew up around Bedford in Chambersburg, actually. Happy to have you on the show again, Dr. Swain.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
I wanted to have you back on so I could talk to you a little bit about education. Kind of what I've seen, the pandemic has kind of caused maybe I've seen school districts to show maybe a weak leadership, and it seems like politics have been driving school decision making. Can you talk a little bit about maybe what your thoughts are on that?
Well, I can tell you that particularly this year, there's been a noted increase in the number of schools that have hired diversity, equity, and inclusion officers that are pushing critical race theory, which is a worldview with Marxist roots that argues that all white people are privileged and all non-whites are victims of permanent racism, and that the society has been set up to benefit white people. And what has happened is that this ideology has worked its way into the school systems, K through 12 education in public schools, and many private schools, including some Christian ones, have also started pushing that worldview. And it usually enters under the guise of social justice or educational equity.
Hmm. Yeah. How do you? So, how would you propose that localities like Bedford, small, somewhat conservative area, uh, how do you combat that, which seemed to be coming out of Richmond as well as Washington? It seems to be driving that. How do you combat that?
Well, first of all, you need to know what you're dealing with, and it has spread all across the country. And it's not a surprise that Northern Virginia would lead the way. You combat it with information. I think to the extent that parents can organize or monitor the school board. And if you have an elected school board system where the officers are elected, it's very important that people who have conservative values and principles, that they actually run for office and get elected. Parents can monitor it by being involved with the PTA association and organizing themselves when they see it enter the school system. And then every state legislature has an education committee. A few states, including my state of Tennessee, they have passed a law now that would ban critical race theory or any theory that would argue that one race is superior to the other race and would ascribe harmful characteristics to a group of people based on their skin color.
Right. Yeah. For pretty much my family, a large part of my family has dedicated their life to public education, and just recently, I moved my daughter into a private school. But I will tell you, halfway through the semester at private school, I was getting emails that private schools are now fearing that bills are going through the House that may limit what private schools can now do, and it seems like that's now, religious freedom is being attacked as well.
I would say that a lot of private schools are happily getting on board with, quote, educational equity. And educational equity isn't about equal opportunity and non-discrimination. It's about equal outcomes. And in places where you have progressives in control of education, in some cases, they have removed classes for gifted and talented students. And gifted and talented students, they're not all one race. There may be fewer blacks and Hispanics in some of those courses, maybe, but not always. But once you remove it, it's not there for anyone. So there is an agenda. It affects public and private schools. The best way to combat it is to understand what's taking place and to arm yourself with information.
Yeah, oh, definitely, for sure. One of the things that I've seen, well, I've just kind of looked at my education, going through high school, and then I did a couple of years at Lynchburg College. But one of the things that I've seen, I know starting at about the 6th grade, I pretty much was told, unless you have a college degree, you're going to fail at life. I mean, that was told by numerous teachers, numerous administrators. So now that I've been out, working for 25 years now, you kind of see. I prefer higher education to be for that, for higher educated people, for specific jobs. Are we in a society where we've pushed people to spend a lot of money on college? And being a former college professor, what are your thoughts on higher level learning? And are we kind of bringing the level of higher education down to meet a standard, or is there something going on there that needs changing?
I mean, I would argue that the progressive left has ruined education in America as we know it because universities and colleges are no longer places where you can get educated by being exposed to a diverse set of views. At one time, universities were seen as marketplaces of ideas. You would go there to be exposed to differing views. Nowadays, students come to college fully indoctrinated with the uh, philosophies and ideologies of the radical left, and they seek safe spaces. They don't want their views challenged. They want to be insulated from anything that might make them feel uncomfortable, which is ideas. And the radical ideas that have the Marxist roots, it used to be confined to a few courses on university campuses. Now it affects every field, including the math and sciences,
Mm-hmm.
including math and sciences. And so I would say that the quality of education and the ability to turn out people who know how to think critically, that has decreased significantly over the last 20 years, and especially the last 10. So the political correctness movement, where you got microaggressions, which are perceived slights, students clamored for safe spaces where they could be insulated from ideas or people that made them feel uncomfortable. The demand for trigger warnings that would force a professor to let the class know if he or she might say something that might offend someone.
Mm-hmm.
All of those things that have roots in critical theory, or those have ruined education in my mind. Now, when it comes to a college education, I think that it depends on a young person's goals and what they want to do in life, whether or not they have to go to college. There are a handful of American colleges where they actually teach uh, students to think. Hillsdale would be one of the ones that I would recommend, as well as Ashland University. I just came back from Ashland, and I believe Union University. So there are universities where they still teach uh, critical thinking, that they might expose students to conservative and liberal ideas. But ideally, you want your child to go to a place where they're not going to be bullied or shamed because of their sex, if they happen to be a male, or their race, if they happen to be a white male, or their sexual orientation, if they happen to be heterosexual. Because nowadays, if you're heterosexual, if you're white, if you're male, you can find yourself marginalized in ways that we never thought possible in America. We're going through a period when our civil rights laws are being turned upside down, and the left seems to act as if the civil rights laws don't apply to all Americans. They do apply to all Americans.
Right. Yeah, I spend a lot of time with youth here in this community. I volunteer coach football, and recently I was speaking to a young gentleman who said to me when I was talking with him, I said, "Listen, for me personally, um, I just wasn't brought up in a way where we looked at race. I mean, to be honest with you, I was in a tobacco field along with, all different types. And so we just weren't brought up that way. And so he and I were discussing the recent Black Lives Matter movement. And I said, I think we spend more time focusing on things that divide us when we have a lot of things in common, and we can all work together to make our communities better that way. And his response, I know he's young, but his response kind of took me off guard when he responded with, "We'll never have anything in common that'll bring us together." And I'm fear that that's kind of what's been taught in our education system, and I'm fearful of how we can change that so we can, begin to move forward.
Well, I can tell you that the critical race theory argues that racism is permanent, and it portrays all non-whites as victims of systemic racism. And according to them, white people have set up a system to benefit themselves. Those that are pushing that radical ideology have no plans for ever saying that things are finally even, that it's okay, to just be people, to be individuals created in the image of God.
Right. Exactly. Well, I tell you what, I sure do appreciate you spending some time with us today. We enjoy having you on and look forward to doing this again in the future. Thank you again.
Well, thank you. And I do, love to visit the Bedford area. I recently visited the Bedford County Museum. It has an African American exhibit, and I'm in that exhibit. So I'm very honored that my home county would have an exhibit that featured parts of my life.
Now, you call Nashville home now?
I mean, I live in Nashville, but I was born and raised in Virginia,
Okay.
In Bedford County. And so I'll always be a Virginian.
Well, again, thank you, Dr. Swain, for being on, and we look forward to talking to you in the future.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, we would like to thank Dr. Swain for being a part of the show. She always gives in-depth answers, and she's done very well for herself, wouldn't you say, Woodrow?
Oh, yes, definitely.
So, moving on to Nobody Knows. Nobody Knows is sponsored by CS Business Services. You can call Charlene. DW, have you ever used QuickBooks?
I have not.
Well, let me just tell you, as a business owner, trying to navigate through all that crap, you expect your employees to go out and be efficient, right?
That's right.
So as an owner, why do we continue to think we can be efficient with payroll and bills? We can't. So I'm telling you, if you want to save your business money, go to CS Business Services. CS Business Services is locally owned and operated by Charlene and Susan. You can contact them at 540-586-1120. Again, 540-586-1120. And we thank Charlene for being a longtime sponsor of the show. Before you get into your Nobody Knows, I wonder if anybody knows what episode we're on.
Ooh.
I know the answer to this.
Hold on. Okay, I know.
See, while y'all are all sleeping, I'm actually show prepping.
No,
Yeah, whatever.
I'm actually looking at the thing. Okay, I know. I know now.
Yeah.
So,
It's episode 30.
yep, this is it.
We've done 30 podcast
30
episodes.
episodes.
And our highest rated show, I wonder, I think I know the answer to it. It's probably Megyn Kelly, wouldn't you say?
Let me see. Let me look.
Oh, we're going to get some real-time feedback. It had to be Megyn Kelly. Hi, Brian.
Yep. You should get a high five for that.
Hi, Brian. Happy to be with you.
You are correct. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna give too many details. You have a bunch that are neck and neck though, so it's not like it's a runaway hit. It is a hit, but it's like you've got some other ones that are hanging tight with her, so that's good.
Are you trying to say Megyn is not?
I'm saying Megyn is leading the pack. However, the second ones are
Randy Dutton.
Impressive. Yes, that one was the quickest.
Yeah, we had a ton of downloads from him.
The quickest to reach that.
Do you ever mistakenly call Ashley Megan?
No.
Be honest here.
No. God, no. That was a good one, Woody. You're on the ball now. All right, DW, take over.
Okay, well, with this week's cluster with the fuel and the gas, I would say nobody knows. And some of us in this room are not old enough to remember the odd and even days of getting gas in the 70s.
The 70s.
You remember that?
That's coming back.
You had to get it based off of your license plate.
Off your license plates. And I remember my dad switching plates with his sister so we could go get fuel.
There you go.
Stuff like that. So,
Do
yeah.
what you got to do.
That's also about the same time people came up with locking gas caps because so many people were stealing gas. Remember that? That's also in 1974, that's at President Nixon's request that Congress imposed a national speed limit of 55 to conserve fuel for the first time.
I did not know that.
Yep. And then
is Montana, I think, was the first state to remove their speed limits.
Right.
Do you know, are there other states doing that, or is they still?
I don't know.
'Cause I had a architect that I worked with one time. He was from Montana, and in his cubicle was a sign that he had obviously stolen, I guess. But it literally, their road signs would say "safe and prudent."
Instead of a speed limit.
Instead of a speed limit, it would just say "safe and prudent."
Wow. About that same time in the 70s, when all the gas crisis, that's when it was a very high uptick in the use of CB radios with truckers, where they would chat not only to find gas stations, but also to evade cops with radar with the new speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. John Denver, you remember John Denver? Okay.
Let's see, Woody. I knew that was coming.
I got this one on the button. This is one of my favorites.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Yeah. Well, he was also well known to be a dedicated environmentalist and, liberal. Okay. But when they had the gas scare, he installed a 4,000-gallon underground tank at his home to hoard gas. Because he also had airplanes, dirt bikes, and all that stuff. And then he was quickly branded as a gas hoarder by people. Coincidentally, he died in 1997 in a plane crash. You know why?
Why?
Oh, no.
Low on fuel on his plane.
Man.
That'll get you every time.
Yeah.
That'll get you.
When are we gonna have our first Tesla plane?
I don't know.
Oh,
Bet you haven't thought of that, had you?
man.
Wonder Woman's got one. It's invisible.
It's
You can't see
invisible.
it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, though.
Yeah.
You can't find that thing half the time.
Have you ever? All right, I'm not to interrupt you, DW, but have you ever sat in a Tesla? Have you?
No.
Have you been in one?
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They're really nice.
They're nice, but
extremely
here's
nice.
I still can't get an answer. Who works on them?
I don't know. So I don't know. Have you? But you see, the bottom of it. That's it. The bottom.
Elon
That's
Musk.
the car. It's like this. What I'm showing everybody on the radio. But everything is under the car. It's like that. The engine, the battery, everything is just like that's it. The trunk and hood and everything's open.
I just wonder, honestly, who works on
Yeah, I
them.
don't know.
A buddy of mine's got a picture of one the other day where the
Elon Musk?
the wrecker is pulling it, and I'm like, well, there's a gas vehicle pulling an electric car.
Yeah, who would you take it to fix it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah.
All these car companies are coming out with their electric ones,
Right.
so who's going to work on these?
I saw a Jeep.
Get an
was coming
electrician.
out with one.
That's what I was going to say. Is it going to be an electrician that works on them? God, the unions always win.
Also, during the gas crunch in the 70s, that's when NASCAR cut the length of their races by 10% and changed its rules to shrink engines and reduce the number of cars. The race names kept the same advertised distances, but did not count them. An example would be the first lap of the Daytona 500 was not recorded until lap 21.
What?
The Daytona 500.
Now, how
I keep it 100. I keep it 100.
now how would
It's like-
y'all feel?
Barbara Streisand.
What would you think? Do you think it'll come a day when NASCAR will be electric cars? Do you think
They've talked about it. Here's the deal with electric that people don't understand. You can get a hell of a lot of horsepower
Yeah.
that you can't get out of a gasoline. Just like the new Hummer.
Yeah.
The new Hummer has 1,000 horsepower, and it's all electric.
Good Lord.
But you can't get the distance.
No, you cannot.
Oh.
Distance.
Yeah. We're getting hooked on phonics.
Y'all are God.
All right, so
Oh, about the same time, that's also when Japan cars got their big break. Between 70 and 80, 1970, 1980, their share of the U.S. market grew from 3% to 20%.
Oh, wow. Holy
Yep.
cow.
Also at the time, there was also a great toilet paper shortage, but it really wasn't. But on December 19th, 1973, Johnny Carson made a joke on his late night show about toilet paper shortage because the toilet paper makers couldn't get enough fuel to run the plants.
Good Lord.
It wasn't true. It was just a joke. But it quickly became true because he said on TV, Angel Soft said on the toilet tissue, the next morning, 20 million viewers bought up all the toilet paper they could find, and by noon that day, every store was sold out.
So nothing's changed.
So nothing
changed.
has
Yeah.
changed.
No.
See, we're just in an eternal loop
Yeah.
of misinformation.
Do you know who started the EPA?
No.
Environmental Protection Agency?
No.
That was Richard Nixon.
Okay.
So, anyway. Transition. I'm just giving you.
I don't care who you are. That's money right there.
All right. We'll wrap up today's show with our business highlight. Our business highlight of the day is Virginia Furniture Market. Located at 1052 Independence Boulevard, Bedford, Virginia, 24523. You can contact Virginia Furniture Market at 540-583-5108. You do a Virginia Furniture Market intro.
They came from the forest. The trees were turned into furniture.
We got us a gem in that one.
Man.
All right.
You should never told him that, DW.
Yeah. He discovered me. I'll have to admit it.
So good show. Enjoyed everything. I'm trying to. So if you're a band or you know somebody who's in a band that would like to come on the show, I'd like to have a live band in studio.
Do they have to be a good band?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're. Yes.
Okay.
What kind of question is that?
I was curious because I know some bands, but
well, apparently, if
don't
they're
know.
listening, they know how you feel about them now.
I don't know, what level they fall in, but they love to play for people.
But I would like to have a live band in studio and talk to band members and do all that jazz coming up in the episode. I think that'd be nice. Do you have any? We got April Messier with D-Day Memorial. She will be coming on the 26th. So we have an open next week. If a band would like to get in touch with me, you can contact me at 434-444-1874. So, all right.
Yep.
All right. We have our weekly Bible verse by Reagan. Go ahead, Reagan.
But examine everything carefully. Hold fast to which is good, and abstain to every form of evil. 1 Thessalonians 5:21-22.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right. We'll see you next week.